Welcome back to the Gospel in 3D. My name is Derek Van Ruler, and I'm here to help you live every day with gospel intentionality. I want you to be able to know the truths of the Bible and then practically apply them to your everyday life. Far too often we're told to take certain actions without a game plan as to how to implement those actions. This video series is here to help you. And so if you've missed any of the previous videos, please do not hesitate to go back and view those videos. Now, as we jump in today, we're looking at the concept of fasting. Last time we discussed what fasting was and why we should fast. After all, many of us have heard about the idea of fasting, but we've never really understood the importance for our lives. And so we looked at 4 reasons why we should fast. Now, today I want us to look at how we fast. Typically in the Bible, fasting was refraining from all food for a period of time. But throughout history, fasting has taken on various forms which can be appropriate in the Christian life. So let's take a deeper look at how you can implement fasting in your life. The first step that you need to take is to figure out the reason for your fasting. Fasting is not done so we can earn favor with God. Wrong fasting is pointless. We must ensure that our reason is so we can experience deeper fellowship and deeper dependence upon the Lord. Once you settle that question in your heart, then you're ready to move on to step 2. The second step is to figure out the kind of fasting you will do. Like I've said before, some in history have fasted from all food. Some have fasted from certain kinds of food, such as sweets or meat. Others have fasted from certain activities. In modern times, people may fast from television or internet usage. In the past, I have fasted from sports as a way of ensuring my mind and my heart were able to focus on the Lord. But decide what you will fast from. Now, you've got to be careful. Some of us may have health issues that prevent us from fasting from all food or even certain kinds of food. So you're going to need to consult a doctor before you try to fast in that way. After that, then you have to move on to the third step, and that is determine the length, or how long will you fast. Will it be for a couple of hours? Will it be for a day, a week, 40 days? At different times in history, people have fasted from food for 40 days. Let me tell you, that takes incredible determination and discipline. And yet one person I know who has done that has regularly expressed the dependence upon the Lord that she experienced. But determine the length of time you should take in order to fast. And then you can move on to the next question that you need to answer. And that is the time. When will you start this fast? When will you finish? Have a game plan for your fasting so you can prepare both mentally and physically for the fast. And then the final question that you need to answer is to think about the kind of preparation that you need to do in order to fast. Jesus tells us not to fast so that others can see it and give us praise. And yet, if you're deciding to fast from food and you've got a family, you may want to ensure that your spouse and kids know that you're not going to eat today so that they don't try to tempt you, or also so that they know why you're not eating. Communicate in a way that doesn't draw attention to yourself is going to be the key. Or if you're fasting from another activity, you may need to block a website, unplug the television. Whatever it is, determine what you will do, and also determine what you'll do when you're tempted to turn back towards that activity, and ensure that you spend time focusing on God instead. For me, in the past, I've fasted from sports, and so I determined that instead of spending time looking at sports, I'd spend that time watching sermons or in God's Word so that my heart could grow in love for God. In order to prevent me from wasting time on sports, I had to block certain websites so that when I was tempted to go there, there was an added layer to remind me, hey, you're trying to fast. Don't run to sports, but rather run to God for comfort instead. So there you have it, a few steps to help you implement fasting in your life. My challenge for you this week is to take these steps and prayerfully implement them so that you might grow in your love for Jesus Christ. And until next time, God bless.